Hi guys, okay, today we will work with the whimsical posters. I'm going to show you in the computer. So first of all, you have to download a bunch of photos that you think you're going to need them. So here is my collections. Basically, I got almost everything. You can see. So because sometimes you need to work with things like that. Okay, so just capture as many interesting photos you want. Make sure they are big enough. Next is even though if you at home you can still work on it now, I'm going to show you a online free website, and that is called Photopea. Photopea. So once you click on it, this is the one. Okay, so it works with computers, not with your your cell phone. So first of all, you go to new project, then you choose create, because we want to print it out at the end. So maybe we're going to select like print, and the size is, I will suggest for this one as a demo, we choose just an A4 size is good enough. And then we want the background as it white, so just create. Okay, so this is my template. Okay, but one more thing I want to show you is that someone may want to ask, okay, Miss Sang, if I don't want it vertical, I want it like horizontal. How can I do that? Okay, so you can do that by going to the, as you see, to the image, because that is the image, right? The bar, the top image. You choose transform, and then you see you can turn around like rotations like that. Okay, so how about we just do it? See, then it's changed. Okay, so some area that I would like to introduce to you is this part is called layers. Now you will see we got the first layer here. If you look at the bottom part here, okay, this is called a new layer, because this is similar to Photoshop. Okay, once you put a new objects in it, I would suggest you put into a new image. Okay, a new layer for it. So usually I will not work with my background. I will start with the image, the layer one. So make sure this is darkened, and then you go to file, open. Okay, and go back to where you put your photos for these work. So I want to start with the clock, so I choose the clock and then click open. There you go, I got my clock. And you will notice actually this is another file. It's called clock PSD, and this is the one that I have, so it doesn't matter. Go back to the clock. Now go back to the toolbar on the left. You will find there's a bunch of selection tools. Go to the third one. Okay, and then you click on it at the corner. Hold your mouse. Usually I would like to use the polygonal or magnetic selection tool. Let's try with this one. And then I just click on it. You see, actually this is clicking. So let me show you. Okay, so I want to select the clock, you see. So I got a through control. How I can, just now I just zoom in. What is the shortcut for zooming? Actually is clock plus, is zoom in, and then clock negative, and then zoom out. So it's very convenient. So you take your time, you select. So make sure you take your time, and then usually what I would do is I like to zoom in a bit more so I have a more control. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Okay, this is the idea, but one thing actually what you have to do is before you really choosing the selection tool, I'm going to show you the result. Okay, now I'm selecting it. Okay, and you will be able to see that actually let me show you. the edges is not that even. Okay, it's not that even. What happening is that before you choose the selection tool, you will find that actually this is the area is called, or the top bar is called feather. Feather 0px, that means no pixel. What does feather mean? Just like you take a feather, you merge it so that it's more blended more nicely. So before you go to the selection tools, you better go to the feather, and then you can test how many pixels you want. Maybe I think I just want a little bit blurry edges, so maybe I got 10 is enough. Then remember going back again, and then you just choose again. Okay, so remember, go back to feather, and it will be nicer at the end result, and I will show you just in a minute, so just bear with me. Selecting the whole thing, you can go to edit, you can go to copy. If you look closely enough, what does that mean? That is the shortcut key. That means if I want to do copy without going to the bar, you go to Clock C, and you already copied it. Now I want to copy that. Ooh, doesn't matter. We can go back to history. Yay. So let's go here. I go to copy, and then go to new project because I want to paste it in here, right? So the shortcut key for paste is actually Ctrl V, paste. Now you see the clock is here. Let me show you. As I talked to you before, because I have choose the feather effect now, it's very nicely. Do you see? It doesn't look like I paste it over here. Okay, understand, guys and girls? That's the tricks. Okay, since it's a whimsical poster, then the next thing is, okay, what am I going to mix it together with something else? So what I'm thinking about, maybe I want to add something on top. So we're going to do the same thing. This time I want to choose the eye, and then open again a new file, and then make sure I have feathered it already. And then this time it's kind of like a circle, an ellipse. So I choose an selection tool. It's called ellipse select, and then I just choose it. What happened? It's still go back here. Okay. So make sure it's darkened. Okay, and then there you go. Okay, one more thing I want to show you. If oopsie. One more thing I want to show you. You can move around it. Oh no, you can move around your selections. But not this one, doesn't matter. Anyway, I selecting this, and then again I just go copy, and then I go to the new project, and then I paste. Okay, now it's very awkward. You'll be able to see that super awkward. But one thing we can do is we can go to here. Okay, do you see that? If I choose the soft, if I choose the opacity, it's kind of like blurred together. Do you see what I mean? Okay, oh, I kind of like this blurry effect, then I just leave it. Alright, and but the meanwhile, these things was kind of cover up, is kind of ugly. So what I can do is here is the erasers tool. Okay, and then here you can choose the brush size. How big is your size, and then I want it a bit blurry, soft, then I just erased. You see that? So I'm just erasing out some of the area that I don't want it. You know? And also we can choose about the opacity as well, the erase opacity. I want it kind of, because why I want to do this, because I want to get a blurry effect in here, so that I need a bigger size, one size, and then the opacity is kind of like that. So you see that? So ding. Yeah, I can still see a bit clear, but still it's kind of blurry. You get what I mean? So that's kind of like blend it a little bit nicer. Do you get what I mean, everybody? So by doing that, you just keep adding and adding and adding different layers to it. But the key point is you have to think about what you really want to create. And I'm just going to show you what is the end result that I have created for this assignment. I have made one example, so that this is my example. This is called Yay. This is what I did for mine. So I think it's kind of nice to have a tissue box like that, and then later on maybe I want to add some more, like maybe a tongue coming out like that. So this is original glasses that I find on the internet. Later on I will brush them out, and then I'm going to add more layer to it. Isn't it cool? So hopefully you loved it. Don't forget you can get a background for it. Okay, so have fun and enjoy. It won't be here for you forever. Okay, you have to learn how to be self-learned. So just go to YouTube. You just typed Photopea tutorial YouTube, then there's tons of things that you can learn from it. Okay, and see which one fits you, and then just follow it, and then I'm sure you can nail it down.